Hey, YouTube, Facebook, whatnot, the usual places. This is Play Junkie. I guess this is my most recent build, obviously. So, I guess I'll start it up. Whatever. So, I don't really model after vehicles specifically, just kind of build the insides and shape the outsides to meet it, and then give it a little extra, just cause. So, this is the most recent one, and I'm sure many of you have seen this before. It's pretty much the most simple steering and drive system there is that I know of, anyway. So, yeah, I'm sure you can find instructions for it anywhere, but it's pretty simple, kind of diminutive sort of thing, but it works, which is good enough for me. So, put that aside. So, here it is. Kind of a hot rod. I don't know why I kind of, go to those a lot. That first posting, the red car. Hot rod, just like this, except about red with racing stripes that were blue, obviously. But, yeah, so this is really the first vehicle I've built myself from scratch that has a seat of any sort in it. So it's got a seat and a steering wheel. And, yeah, so couldn't really disguise the motor very well, so I didn't really try. Because it's not a big enough deal to me. But you can very obviously see the power box, which is kind of a downside. But, yeah, so I guess taking a look underneath, it's pretty simple. Just kind of structural junk from here out. Or from here over, I guess. So, yeah. Let me turn this music down a little bit. Don't know if you could hear that, but if you can, it's Crystal Castles, which is pretty interesting, actually. So, I don't actually know what the piece is called, but it uses a few of them for the drive. Those deals right there. And, yeah, so it's got the two that go to each wheel, and then it's got the drive itself, which is, as you can see, the same thing. Or, well, maybe you can't, but it is. I'll guarantee that. So, obviously, no four-wheel drive. Still trying to find a preferred concept for that, but receiver back here. So, you always get a pretty good connection with it. Not the drive, I just told you about the drive. The steering here is a worm gear. And you have likely seen them used before. Because this is the same concept that I used with my red car. That first post. So, yeah. And if you're wondering why the wheels are like that, it's just a really good way to put them together so they don't slide off the axle. Because for me, using the wheels like that, they never slide off the axle. That's never a problem for me. The biggest problem is the axle itself sliding out of the gear now. It used to be the wheel sliding off, but now that the wheel is the stronger part of it, the gears are the thing that slide more. So, even the structure here can't do much. So, whatever. And, the drive, pretty simple. It's actually geared down. So I was surprised by how quickly it could, gain speed with its, with that kind of being geared down. An XL motor isn't exactly the fastest, so not, you know, not bad for just a little thing. But maybe that's just me. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, let's see if I can show you on the carpet here how it does. So, let's see here. A little more down. A little more towards the open carpet area. So, as you can see, it's not very fast, but I think it does pretty good for being slower than the stock motor. Maybe that's just me. But, you know, that's just one of those personal preference things, you know. So, you know, I don't know if you can see very clearly here, but obviously it does not have a roof. It's just like a wireframe. And really, I didn't do that on purpose. I was building the roof and I ran out of parts. You know, I mean, I'm using a lot of black parts here, and I'm not like some of those other online people that will tell you about what they've made. I don't have big collections. You know, I have a limited amount of money just like anybody else does. So this isn't what I spend it on. Spend it on more important things than plastic, you know. And no offense towards all you that are really good builders and all that, but I just think, you know, this is better. This is better than anything else for its price. You know, Mega Bloks is not half as technically advanced as Technic, which has Technic in the name, obviously. Technical. It's better than, you know, anything else you'll find, really. And I used to like Connects, and you know, you go through phases with age. And, it's like a fad. You go in, and then come out, and that's it. You don't go in and change and come out, and that's it. You go through it, and you experience it, and that's cool and all, but then you don't. You're done, and then that's it. So, you know, weird, but whatever. That's just the way life goes. So, expect it to be that way. And if you ever are heavily affected by a fad, punch yourself in the face, because you really shouldn't be the sort of person that's changed by something small. Every generation sees a fad or multiple fads, and it's just not worth it for anybody, really, to be changed by it. It's just a minor thing, so don't let yourself be changed by it, anybody. If you ever do, you can do something stupid that'll somehow injure you because you probably deserve it. Just because, you know, it's a fad. Lego is not a fad. Lego has been around for too long to just be a fad, and they have become something that has adapted to everyone, really. You know, it's not just people that like building simple things out of bricks anymore. You know, now it's actually good stuff. Crack. Anyway, no, I'm not referring to the drug. That's just me saying something about the sound that it makes when I touch this camera here. So, you know, whatever. So, I guess, yeah, this is it. And, you know, I guess that's as good as it gets. So, that's my response to that horrible, horrible noise that camera makes when you do that. So, anyway, as you know, whenever I post a video, it usually means I'm going to be taking it apart or updating it, and I usually let you know which one it is. This one, it's going to be taken apart, so, you know, thanks for watching. If you did get through the whole thing, congratulations, because I know how boring I am. And, yeah, whatever. That's it. Play Junkie signing off.